The concept of educating yourself every day goes beyond traditional schooling or formal degrees. It's about committing to a mindset that values knowledge and self-improvement at all times. In today's world, where competition is fierce and change happens rapidly, the ability to continuously learn and adapt is what sets successful individuals apart from the rest. It's not just about what you know at a given moment, but how quickly and effectively you can acquire new skills and knowledge. The ability to educate yourself daily ensures that you stay ahead of the curve, adapting to the ever-changing demands of society, technology, and business. People often think that education stops once formal schooling is over. However, the most successful individuals understand that real learning begins when school ends. Continuous learning is the key to personal and professional growth. Every day provides an opportunity to improve, whether it's reading a book, taking an online course, listening to a podcast, or engaging in discussions that broaden your perspectives. In fact, successful people tend to educate themselves on a regular basis, not because they have to, but because they understand that knowledge and skills are the ultimate tools for self-empowerment. These individuals don't wait for opportunities to come their way. They create their own by learning the things that others might not be focused on. Educating yourself every day builds resilience. Life is filled with challenges and uncertainties. But the more knowledge and skills you acquire, the better equipped you are to handle those challenges. Every piece of information you gain becomes a building block, making you stronger, smarter, and more adaptable. Even when faced with failure or setbacks, those who invest in learning are more likely to find solutions, bounce back stronger, and learn from their mistakes. It's not about avoiding mistakes, but about learning from them and using those lessons to grow. Another powerful aspect of daily self-education is that it gives you a sense of control over your life. When you take charge of your learning, you no longer rely on external circumstances to dictate your success. You are in charge of your own development and can shape your future based on the knowledge you choose to gain. Whether it's improving your career prospects, starting a new business, or simply enriching your personal life, educating yourself daily empowers you to take action and make informed decisions. With each step forward, you gain confidence in your abilities, which propels you even further toward your goals. What makes daily self-education so transformative is that it's a habit. Habits shape our lives. And when we make learning a daily habit, it becomes part of our routine. It becomes ingrained in our thinking and behavior. Over time, this habit compounds. Just like saving money in a bank account where small deposits accumulate over time, your knowledge grows incrementally each day. By investing just a few minutes to an hour each day in learning, you'll see the long-term benefits as the information you absorbed accumulates and becomes second nature. This concept also ties into the idea of self-discipline. Education is often something people think about when they're motivated, but daily education requires consistent effort even when motivation fades. Developing the discipline to learn every day, even on the days when you feel tired or distracted, builds mental strength. It teaches you how to push through resistance and distractions, cultivating the ability to focus on what truly matters. This discipline can easily translate into other areas of your life, such as maintaining a healthy lifestyle or sticking to long-term goals. Daily education also opens up a world of possibilities. The more you learn, the more you begin to see opportunities. You begin to connect dots in ways you never thought possible. You start to understand different perspectives, identify patterns, and recognize connections between seemingly unrelated ideas. This not only broadens your understanding of the world, but also enhances your creativity. By constantly seeking knowledge, you're training your mind to think in more innovative ways, which can lead to breakthroughs in your career, personal projects, and even relationships. Furthermore, continuous learning helps you stay relevant in an ever-changing world. With the rapid advancements in technology, business practices, and global trends, what you know today might not be sufficient tomorrow. The ability to learn new skills on the fly, adapt to emerging technologies, and stay informed about changes in your field is essential for maintaining your competitive edge. In fact, those who fail to engage in lifelong learning risk being left behind as industries evolve and new opportunities arise. By committing to educate yourself every day, you ensure that you are constantly evolving alongside these changes, securing your place in a fast-paced world. In conclusion, educating yourself every day is one of the most powerful tools you can use to get ahead of 99% of people. It's not about a single moment of brilliance or a one-time effort. It's about making learning a part of your daily life, constantly seeking out new information, perspectives, and skills. When you make learning a priority, you open doors, opportunities, build resilience in the face of adversity, and gain a sense of control over your future. Whether you're looking to advance in your career, start a new business, or simply become a more knowledgeable and capable person, daily education is a key that unlocks the door to your potential. And the best part is, the more you educate yourself, the more you realize how much more there is to learn, making the process of self-improvement a never-ending journey that keeps you ahead of curve every day. The growth mindset is one of the most powerful catalysts for success. It is the belief that abilities and intelligence can be developed with effort, learning, and perseverance. This mindset, which was popularized by psychologist Carol Dweck, distinguishes those who embrace challenges from those who shy away from them. People with a growth mindset understand that learning is a process that requires dedication, practice, and continual improvement. In contrast, individuals with a fixed mindset believe that their intelligence and abilities are static, leading them to avoid challenges or quit when faced with obstacles. They don't see failure as an opportunity to grow, but as a reflection of their limitations. Embracing a growth mindset is fundamental in the journey of educating yourself every day. It allows you to overcome setbacks, seek out new knowledge, and understand that learning is an ongoing, lifelong process. When you cultivate a growth mindset, you begin to see challenges as opportunities to learn rather than threats to your self-worth. You approach tasks with a sense of curiosity, knowing that with effort, you can improve. This attitude is crucial in building resilience. Life will inevitably present difficulties, but how you respond to those challenges can determine your future success. Rather than avoiding the hard tasks, those with a growth mindset dive in, eager to learn from the process, no matter the outcome. Each failure is seen as an opportunity to reassess, adapt, and move forward with greater knowledge and experience. Adopting a growth mindset also shifts your focus from the fear of failure to the excitement of progress. When you're committed to improving every day, you don't focus on achieving perfection. Instead, you focus on making incremental improvements. Each day becomes a chance to take small steps toward mastery. This daily improvement is the essence of educating yourself every day. It's not about huge leaps or dramatic breakthroughs. It's about consistent, steady progress. Over time, these small steps add up, and the results can be extraordinary. In addition to fostering resilience and adaptability, a growth mindset encourages the pursuit of challenges that might initially seem daunting. When you embrace the idea that failure is simply a part of the learning process, you start seeking out new experiences and pushing your boundaries. This could involve learning a new skill, taking on a new project at work, or diving into a subject you've always been curious about. Each new challenge you face becomes another opportunity to expand your knowledge and grow your abilities. This constant quest for learning allows you to stay ahead of others, as most people shy away from challenges and stick to what they know. Furthermore, a growth mindset can transform the way you view feedback. Instead of seeing criticism as a personal attack, you start viewing it as a tool for improvement. Constructive feedback is an essential component of learning, and those with a growth mindset understand its value. By accepting feedback with an open mind, you can identify areas for improvement and take steps to become better. This willingness to receive and act on feedback can accelerate your learning process and help you advance faster than others who avoid or reject feedback. Another important aspect of developing a growth mindset is self-compassion. It's easy to get discouraged when things don't go as planned, especially when you're trying to learn something new or tackle a challenging goal. However, those with a growth mindset understand that mistakes are a natural part of the process. Instead of being harsh on themselves, they practice self-compassion and use setbacks as motivation to keep going. This ability to bounce back from failures without losing confidence is key to maintaining a consistent learning habit. Having a growth mindset also encourages lifelong learning. It's not just about the pursuit of knowledge during certain stages of life, but about the commitment to continuously grow and improve throughout one's lifetime. The world is constantly changing, and new opportunities are constantly emerging. To remain competitive and successful, it's essential to keep learning and adapting. Those who embrace a growth mindset understand that there is always more to learn, no matter how much they already know. This perspective ensures that they remain curious, open-minded, and eager to seek out new knowledge and skills. As you cultivate a growth mindset, you also begin to see setbacks differently. Instead of viewing failure as a dead end, you start to see it as a lesson and a stepping stone toward future success. Each failure provides valuable information about what works and what doesn't, allowing you to adjust your approach and try again with new insight. This shift in perspective is incredibly powerful, as it removes the fear of failure and encourages bold action. When you stop fearing mistakes, you open yourself up to new possibilities and creative solutions. The growth mindset also plays a significant role in how you approach learning in everyday life. When you decide to educate yourself every day, it's not just about acquiring knowledge in specific areas. It's about developing the ability to learn in general. Whether you're reading a book, watching a documentary, taking an online course, or having a conversation with someone, the goal is to constantly absorb new information, challenge your thinking, and grow your intellectual capacity. A growth mindset helps you stay motivated, as it keeps you focused on the process of learning rather than the immediate results. This long-term approach to education ensures that you are always improving, no matter how small the steps may seem. Ultimately, the growth mindset is about believing in your potential and embracing the journey of self-improvement. It's about realizing that no matter where you start, you have the ability to develop new skills, expand your knowledge, and achieve your goals. This mindset not only empowers you to educate yourself every day, but also positions you to outpace others who might be more focused on maintaining the status quo. With a growth mindset, every day becomes an opportunity to improve, learn, and get closer to your full potential. By making daily education a part of your routine, you ensure that you are always moving forward and staying ahead in life. The importance of small habits cannot be overstated when it comes to self-education. We often look at the end result, the big achievement or success, but fail to recognize that such accomplishments are built on small, consistent actions taken over time. The smallest daily habits can compound to create massive, life-changing results. This is particularly true when it comes to learning and self-improvement. It's not about dedicating hours on end to studying every day, but rather making small, manageable efforts that gradually accumulate. Small habits, when practiced consistently, lead to exponential growth. For example, reading a book for just 10 to 20 minutes every day might not seem like a lot, but over the course of a year, this habit could result in reading several dozen books. The accumulation of this knowledge can have a profound effect on your understanding of the world, your creativity, and your ability to solve problems. Similarly, taking small steps in any area of personal development, whether it's improving your writing, learning a new language, or mastering a new skill, will compound over time and put you ahead of 99% of people. The key to making small habits effective is consistency. It's not about perfection or making huge strides every single day. It's about showing up regularly, even if only for a short time. The real power lies in the consistency of those small actions. These small habits become a part of your daily routine, eventually shaping your mindset and behaviors. The more you make them a regular part of your life, the more natural and effortless they become, and the more progress you will see over time. For instance, consider how easily you might fall out of a daily learning habit when life gets busy. Maybe one day you skip reading or forget to listen to an educational podcast. The problem isn't that one missed day. It's that it can snowball. Skipping one day might turn into 2, then a week, and before you know it, you've abandoned the habit entirely. This is why consistency is crucial. It's not about doing something perfectly every time, but about showing up even when it feels like you don't have the time or energy. One way to make small habits stick is to start with tiny, manageable tasks. If your goal is to read more, start by reading just 1 page a day. If you want to improve your writing, aim to write for just 5 minutes each morning. These small tasks are easy to commit to and unlikely to feel overwhelming. As you build momentum and begin to see results, you can gradually increase the time or effort you put into these habits. This incremental approach helps you avoid burnout and stay motivated in the long run. Another effective way to ensure small habits stick is to tie them to an existing habit or routine. This technique is known as habit stacking. For example, if you already have a habit of drinking a cup of coffee every morning, you can stack a new habit, like reading one page of a book or journaling for a few minutes, right after you finish your coffee. By anchoring the new habit to something you already do automatically, you make it easier to remember and incorporate into your day. As you begin to implement small habits that support your goal of educating yourself every day, you will notice that they start to have a compound effect. While it may seem insignificant at first, these habits will slowly begin to build on one another. As you read more, you'll find that your vocabulary improves, your comprehension deepens, and your understanding of various topics broadens. As you practice writing more, your ability to communicate clearly and effectively will grow. Over time, these small changes add up, and you begin to see noticeable improvements in your knowledge, skills, and personal growth. One of the greatest benefits of small habits is that they don't rely on motivation or willpower alone. Motivation is fleeting. It can fluctuate depending on your mood, energy levels, or external circumstances. However, habits are more reliable because they become automatic over time. Once a habit is formed, it no longer requires constant decision-making or effort. Instead, it becomes a part of your daily routine that you do without thinking. This is especially important when it comes to self-education, as the more you can make learning a regular part of your life, the more likely you are to continue progressing. Small habits also help you avoid overwhelm. Often, the idea of learning something new or improving yourself can feel daunting. You might wonder where to start or how to find a time to fit it into your busy life. But by breaking down your goals into small, achievable steps, you can make the process feel more manageable. Instead of thinking you need to dedicate hours every day, you can focus on committing just a few minutes a day to your learning. This makes it much easier to get started and build momentum without feeling like you have to overhaul your entire schedule. Over time, the positive effects of small habits extend beyond your intellectual growth. As you make self-education a part of your routine, you will likely notice improvements in other areas of your life as well. The discipline you develop from sticking to small habits can help you manage your time more effectively, reduce procrastination, and increase your productivity in all areas. The confidence gained from seeing your progress in learning can inspire you to take on new challenges in your personal and professional life, further accelerating your growth. Ultimately, the most successful individuals are those who understand the power of small, consistent actions. By focusing on small habits that support your goal of daily self-education, you can make steady progress toward mastering new skills, expanding your knowledge, and staying ahead of others. The key is to remain patient, persistent, and committed to the process, knowing that the small steps you take every day will eventually lead to big results. By consistently investing in your own growth, you ensure that you are always moving forward, always learning, and always becoming the best version of yourself. Setting effective goals is a crucial aspect of personal growth and self-education. While many people have aspirations and dreams, few take the necessary steps to break them down into actionable objectives that lead to meaningful progress. Goal setting provides direction, motivation, and a clear roadmap for how to achieve what you desire. Without goals, it's easy to drift aimlessly or become overwhelmed by the sheer scope of what you want to accomplish. It's about having a clear vision of where you want to go and identifying the concrete steps you need to take to get there. One of the most popular and effective frameworks for goal setting is the SMART method. SMART stands for specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound. These 5 criteria help ensure that your goals are not vague or unrealistic, but clear, actionable, and attainable within a certain time frame. Let's break down each component to understand how they contribute to goal setting. Specific goals are clear and well-defined. Rather than setting a general goal like, I want to learn more, a specific goal might be, I want to read 12 books in the next 12 months. This provides clarity and focuses your efforts on a particular task, making it easier to take action. The more specific the goal, the easier it is to know what steps to take next. Without specificity, goals tend to be vague and often lack the direction needed to achieve them. Measurable goals allow you to track your progress. With measurable goals, you can determine whether or not you are on track and know exactly when you've achieved your objective. For instance, if your goal is to read 12 books in a year, you can track the number of books you've read each month and adjust your reading habits if needed. Measuring progress keeps you motivated and accountable. It provides concrete evidence of your effort, and it also helps you celebrate small victories along the way, which can boost your motivation to keep going. Achievable goals are realistic and possible to attain, given your current circumstances, resources, and skills. Setting a goal that is too lofty or beyond your reach can quickly lead to frustration and discouragement. It's important to strike a balance between challenging yourself and setting yourself up for success. For example, if you're new to reading, setting a goal of reading 100 books in a year might be unrealistic. However, aiming for 12 books in 12 months is much more achievable. As you gain confidence and develop better reading habits, you can adjust your goals to become more challenging over time. Relevant goals align with your broader ambitions and values. They should contribute to your long-term vision, whether it's advancing your career, developing a new skill, or improving your personal life. A goal might be achievable, but if it doesn't tie into your overall purpose or passion, it can feel uninspiring. For example, if your goal is to improve your physical health, but you set a goal to learn a new language, which is related to health, you may find it difficult to stay motivated. Relevance ensures that your goals support your larger vision, making pursuit of them more meaningful and fulfilling. Finally, time-bound goals have a clear deadline or time frame for completion. A goal without a deadline is easy to procrastinate on or put off indefinitely. Setting a time limit for your goals creates a sense of urgency and helps you stay focused. For example, instead of saying, "I want to learn a new skill," a time-bound goal would be, "I want to learn the basics of web development in the next 6 months." This urgency pushes you to take consistent action and helps prevent procrastination. Once you've set SMART goals, it's important to break them down into smaller, manageable tasks. Large goals can seem overwhelming at first, and this often causes people to delay starting altogether. Breaking your goals into smaller, actionable steps makes them feel more attainable and less intimidating. For instance, if your goal is to read 12 books in a year, you can break it down to reading 1 book per month. Within each month, you can break it down further by reading a specific number of pages each day. This way, each step feels small and achievable, and it prevents procrastination from creeping in. It's also essential to review and adjust your goals regularly. Life is unpredictable and circumstances can change, requiring you to modify your goals. Regularly assessing your progress helps you stay on track. Identify any obstacles you might be facing and make necessary adjustments. This can be done monthly or quarterly, depending on the nature of your goals. Reflecting on your progress not only helps you stay aligned with your objectives, but also keeps you motivated, as you can clearly see how far you've come. One important aspect of goal setting is being flexible and forgiving with yourself. It's easy to become discouraged if you miss a target or encounter setbacks. However, setbacks are part of the process, and learning how to bounce back from them is key to long-term success. Instead of viewing failure as a sign of inadequacy, see it as an opportunity to learn and refine your approach. For example, if you miss your monthly reading goal, assess what caused a setback. Was it lack of time, motivation, or external distractions? Then, adjust your strategies to get back on track. This self-reflection helps you grow not only in terms of the specific goal, but also in your overall mindset. One of the most powerful aspects of goal setting is that it gives you a sense of direction and purpose. It helps you stay focused, even when life gets busy or distractions arise. Instead of feeling overwhelmed by the many demands on your time and energy, you have a clear roadmap that guides your actions. When you make goal setting a daily practice, you ensure that your efforts are purposeful and aligned with your larger vision. You begin to see progress and build momentum, and over time, this leads to success. Goal setting also plays a crucial role in personal accountability. When you set clear objectives, you are more likely to stay committed and take responsibility for your progress. The act of setting a goal makes you more conscious of the actions you need to take. And when you track your progress, it reinforces your accountability to yourself. Additionally, you can share your goals with others for extra accountability, which can further enhance your motivation to follow through. In conclusion, setting effective goals is a fundamental component of self-education. It helps you clarify your aspirations, break them down into actionable steps, and track your progress over time. By setting SMART goals and taking consistent action, you create a clear path toward success, ensuring that you stay motivated, focused, and on track. Regularly reviewing and adjusting your goals, as well as being flexible in the face of setbacks, ensures that you continue to grow and learn. Goal setting, when done effectively, empowers you to take control of your life. Prioritize what truly matters, and stay ahead of others on your journey of continuous self-improvement. Time management is one of the most essential skills for anyone looking to educate themselves every day. In a world filled with distractions, competing priorities, and constant demands on your attention, the ability to manage your time effectively is crucial for consistent learning and personal development. Everyone has the same 24 hours in a day, but how you choose to spend that time determines whether you make progress or fall behind. Learning how to manage your time not only helps you accomplish more, but also ensures that you're allocating time to activities that support your personal and professional growth. Effective time management begins with understanding your goals and priorities. If you don't know what you want to achieve, it's difficult to allocate time for the activities that matter most. Setting clear, well-defined goals, as discussed in previous sections, gives you a framework for making decisions about how to spend your time. With clear goals, you can assess which tasks or activities will help you move closer to achieving those objectives. By consciously choosing to focus on high-priority activities, you reduce the time spent on less important or trivial tasks. One of the most effective strategies for time management is creating a schedule or routine. A daily or weekly schedule helps you organize your time by setting aside specific blocks for different tasks. This can include time for work, self-education, exercise, relaxation, and personal activities. Creating a routine makes your day more predictable and helps prevent the feeling of being overwhelmed by too many responsibilities. It also ensures that you consistently allocate time for self-education, rather than letting it fall by the wayside as other tasks take precedence. When creating your schedule, it's important to be realistic about how much time you can devote to learning each day. If you're trying to fit in self-education around a busy job or family commitments, you might only have 30 minutes to an hour each day. That's perfectly fine. The key is to make the most of the time you have. A focused, uninterrupted 30-minute learning session is often more productive than a distracted hour. Small time blocks add up, and over time, they lead to significant growth. One popular method for time management is time blocking. This technique involves dividing your day into specific blocks of time dedicated to different tasks or activities. For instance, you might allocate the first hour of your day to reading a book, the next 30 minutes to taking an online course, and then set aside time for work, exercise, or other commitments. By committing to these time blocks, you can ensure your learning doesn't get overlooked or sidelined by more immediate tasks. Time blocking helps you stay organized and focused, knowing exactly when it's time to switch from one task to the next. Another useful strategy is the Pomodoro technique, which involves working in short, focused intervals, typically 25 minutes, followed by a 5-minute break. After completing 4 Pomodoro intervals, you take a longer break of 15 to 30 minutes. This method helps maintain concentration and productivity while preventing burnout. By using this technique, you can structure your learning sessions in a way that keeps you engaged without feeling overwhelmed. For example, you might use a Pomodoro interval to read a chapter of a book, then take a short break before continuing with another interval of study. In addition to scheduling your time effectively, it's crucial to eliminate distractions during your learning sessions. One of the biggest obstacles to time management is the constant flow of distractions, whether they come from social media, email notifications, or people around you. To get the most out of your study time, it's important to create an environment that is conducive to focused learning. This may mean turning off your phone, closing unnecessary tabs on your computer, or finding a quiet space where you can concentrate without interruptions. Additionally, multitasking is often counterproductive when it comes to learning. While it may seem efficient to try to do several things at once, studies have shown that multitasking actually reduces productivity and the quality of work. When you focus on one task at a time, your attention and energy are fully devoted to that task, leading to better results. This is particularly true when it comes to self-education. Trying to study or learn something new while checking your phone or watching TV will only result in fragmented attention and poor retention. Instead, Focus solely on your learning during your dedicated study time and allow yourself to fully engage with the material. Time management also involves recognizing and respecting your personal energy levels. We all have times during the day when we are most alert and focused, and other times when we feel more tired or distracted. It's essential to schedule your learning sessions during your peak energy periods for maximum effectiveness. For example, if you're a morning person, you may want to dedicate the first few hours of your day to reading, writing, or other mentally demanding tasks. Conversely, if you find that your energy wanes in the afternoon, consider scheduling lighter tasks, such as reviewing notes or engaging in less mentally intensive activities during that time. Another important consideration in time management is the need for breaks. Learning and self-education requires sustained effort, and it's important to give yourself regular breaks to recharge. The brain can only focus for so long before it starts to lose efficiency. By scheduling regular breaks throughout your study sessions, you allow your mind to rest and process the information you've absorbed. Taking breaks also prevents burnout, keeps you motivated, and helps maintain your overall well-being. In addition to daily time management, it's important to consider how you manage your time over the long term. Regularly assess your overall goals and progress to ensure that your time is being used effectively. If you find that you're spending too much time on low-priority tasks or that you're not making enough time for learning, adjust your schedule accordingly. Time management is not a one-time effort. It's an ongoing process of reflection, adjustment, and prioritization. In conclusion, time management is a critical component of daily self-education. By prioritizing learning, creating a structured schedule, eliminating distractions, and focusing on one task at a time, you can make the most of your time and stay on track toward your goals. Effective time management not only ensures that you are dedicating enough time to your personal growth, but also helps you stay organized, reduce stress, and ultimately achieve success. With good time management, you can make consistent progress every day, ensuring that you are always learning, growing, and improving. The digital learning era has revolutionized the way we access and consume knowledge. With the internet at our fingertips, there is no shortage of online resources that allow us to learn new skills, expand our knowledge, and engage with experts and thought leaders in virtually any field. Whether it's through online courses, educational websites, webinars, or YouTube tutorials, the digital world offers a wealth of information that can be harnessed for personal growth and self-education. Leveraging technology effectively can accelerate your learning process and provide you with the tools you need to stay ahead of the curve. One of the greatest advantages of digital learning is the sheer accessibility of resources. You no longer have to rely on traditional methods of learning, such as textbooks or classroom-based instruction, which may be limited by location, time constraints, or financial resources. Online platforms like Coursera, Udemy, LinkedIn Learning, and Khan Academy provide courses on a wide range of topics, from business and technology to art and personal development. Many of these platforms offer courses for free or at an affordable cost, making it easier than ever to access high-quality educational content. The flexibility of digital learning is another major benefit. You can learn at your own pace, on your own schedule, and from the comfort of your own home. This flexibility allows you to balance self-education with your other commitments, whether it's work, family, or personal interests. If you're working full-time or have a busy schedule, you can fit in learning during your free time, whether it's early in the morning, during lunch breaks, or late at night. The ability to learn at your own pace also means that you can revisit concepts, replay lectures, and spend more time on topics that require additional focus, making the learning process more personalized and efficient. In addition to formal courses, the internet offers a wealth of informal learning opportunities. Platforms like YouTube and podcasts are treasure troves of free educational content. Whether you want to learn a new language, understand a complex scientific concept, or gain insight from industry professionals, there's a vast array of videos, tutorials, and discussions available to you. For example, YouTube channels like Crash Course provide high-quality educational videos on subjects ranging from history to literature to physics. Podcasts such as The Tim Ferriss Show and The Knowledge Project offer in-depth interviews with experts and provide valuable insights into a wide range of topics, from productivity to entrepreneurship. Another powerful aspect of digital learning is the ability to connect with others in learning communities. Social media platforms online forums, and discussion groups allow learners to engage with like-minded individuals and experts, ask questions, share insights, and collaborate on projects. For example, Reddit has numerous subreddits dedicated to specific learning topics, such as language learning, programming, and self-improvement. In these communities, you can share your progress, ask for advice, and benefit from the collective knowledge of others. Additionally, online study groups, virtual meetups, and webinars allow you to connect with people from all over the world, expanding your network and learning from diverse perspectives. Digital learning also offers the ability to learn across a variety of formats, catering to different learning styles. Whether you prefer reading, watching videos, listening to audio, or engaging in interactive activities, there are countless resources available to suit your preferences. For example, some learners may prefer reading textbooks or articles, while others might benefit from video tutorials or hands-on exercises. Many online courses combine different formats, offering video lectures, reading materials, quizzes, and assignments that allow you to engage with the content in multiple ways. This variety helps ensure that you are absorbing the material in a way that works best for you. One of the key advantages of digital learning is the ability to stay up to date with the latest trends and developments in your field. Traditional learning methods can be slow to adapt to new information, while online resources are updated in real time. Whether it's through online blogs, webinars, or news outlets, you can stay informed about the latest research, innovations, and breakthroughs in your area of interest. This is particularly important in fields like technology, business, and science, where rapid changes occur regularly. Being able to access the most current information ensures that you are always learning and growing in tune with the latest developments. In addition to learning new topics, digital tools can also help enhance your learning experience. There are a wide range of apps and tools designed to support self-education, from note-taking apps like Evernote and Notion to language learning apps like Duolingo and Babbel. These tools can help you organize your learning, track your progress, and make studying more efficient. For instance, productivity tools like Trello or Todoist can help you create to-do lists and break down your learning goals into manageable tasks, ensuring that you stay on track and focused. However, despite all the benefits that come with digital learning, it's important to be mindful of potential distractions. The internet, while an invaluable resource, is also home to countless distractions, social media, entertainment, and other time-wasting activities. To make the most of your digital learning, it's crucial to create an environment that minimizes distractions and helps you stay focused on your learning goals. Consider using website blockers or apps that limit your access to distracting sites during study time, or set aside specific times of the day dedicated exclusively to learning. In addition to minimizing distractions, it's also important to develop good digital literacy skills. Being able to navigate the vast amount of information available online and critically assess its quality is essential for successful digital learning. Not all online resources are created equal, and it's important to be discerning about the sources of information you rely on. Always cross-check facts, look for reputable sources, and be cautious about misinformation or biased content. Developing strong research skills and the ability to evaluate the credibility of digital content will help you make the most of the online resources available. In conclusion, the digital learning era has made it easier than ever to educate yourself every day. The accessibility, flexibility, and variety of online resources allow you to learn at your own pace, on your own schedule, and from a wide range of formats. By leveraging digital tools, connecting with others in learning communities, and staying informed about the latest developments in your field, you can continuously expand your knowledge and stay ahead of others. However, to maximize the benefits of digital learning, it's important to stay focused, minimize distractions, and develop good digital literacy skills. With the right approach, the digital world offers endless opportunities for growth, learning, and self-improvement. Overcoming procrastination is one of the biggest challenges that individuals face when trying to educate themselves every day. We all have aspirations and goals, but getting started or sticking to the process can feel daunting. Whether it's a fear of failure, lack of motivation, or simply the overwhelming nature of large tasks, procrastination often gets in the way of achieving progress. However, understanding the causes of procrastination and implementing strategies to overcome it can help you take consistent action toward your learning goals, ensuring that you stay on track and continue growing. One of the primary reasons people procrastinate is the feeling of being overwhelmed. When a task seems too large or complex, it's easy to put it off because it feels like there's no way to make a dent in it. For example, if your goal is to learn a new language, the sheer scope of what you need to learn, grammar, vocabulary, pronunciation, cultural context, can seem like an insurmountable mountain. In these situations, breaking down the task into smaller, more manageable chunks can make a huge difference. Instead of focusing on the entire process, focus on completing one small, achievable task at a time, such as learning 5 new words a day. Breaking the larger task down into bite-sized pieces helps reduce the feeling of overwhelm and makes it easier to start. Another reason for procrastination is a fear of failure or not being perfect. People often delay starting something because they're afraid of not doing it perfectly. Whether it's writing a research paper, creating a project, or learning a new skill, the fear of making mistakes can cause paralysis. This is where adopting a growth mindset becomes incredibly helpful. When you focus on progress rather than perfection, you remove the pressure of having to get everything right from the start. Understand that mistakes are part of the learning process, and they are opportunities to grow. Embrace the idea that you don't have to do it perfectly. You just have to start. By shifting your mindset and viewing mistakes as part of the journey, you reduce the fear of failure and make it easier to take action. Another common reason for procrastination is a lack of immediate rewards. In today's fast-paced world, people are often accustomed to quick results and instant gratification. Education, however, is a long-term investment that requires patience and persistence. When progress is slow or not immediately visible, it can be difficult to stay motivated. This is where setting small, short-term goals comes into play. By breaking your larger goals into smaller, more achievable objectives, you create opportunities for immediate rewards. For example, rather than waiting until you've mastered an entire subject, celebrate small victories such as finishing a chapter, completing a quiz, or learning a specific concept. These small wins provide a sense of accomplishment, keeping you motivated and reinforcing a habit of daily learning. Distractions are another major contributor to procrastination. In today's hyperconnected world, it's easy to get sidetracked by social media, email, or other interruptions. These distractions pull your focus away from your educational goals and make it harder to stay on track. To combat this, it's important to create a learning environment that minimizes distractions. This might involve turning off notifications on your phone, using website blockers to limit access to social media, or finding a quiet space where you can focus without interruptions. By setting up a distraction-free environment, you can better direct your attention toward the task at hand, making it easier to start and maintain momentum. Time management techniques can also help overcome procrastination. One such method is the Pomodoro technique, which involves working in short, focused bursts followed by a brief break. This technique capitalizes on the idea that working in focused intervals is more productive than working for extended periods without rest. When you set a timer for a specific period, such as 25 minutes, you create a sense of urgency and focus. Knowing that a break is coming soon helps prevent burnout and keeps your mind fresh. The Pomodoro technique is particularly effective for self-education, as it allows you to stay engaged with the material while avoiding the mental fatigue that comes with long study sessions. Another strategy for overcoming procrastination is the 2-minute rule. The 2-minute rule suggests that if a task will take 2 minutes or less, do it immediately. This can be applied to small tasks related to your learning, such as reading an article, reviewing a set of notes, or completing a quick exercise. By committing to doing these small tasks right away, you prevent them from piling up and causing feelings of overwhelm. This approach also creates a sense of accomplishment, as even small tasks completed quickly can provide a boost of motivation. It's also essential to hold yourself accountable for your learning goals. One way to do this is by sharing your goals with others or finding an accountability partner. When you tell someone else about your goals, you make a public commitment to follow through, which increases your sense of responsibility. You can also set regular check-ins with your accountability partner to track progress, discuss challenges, and celebrate successes. Knowing that someone else is invested in your success can be a powerful motivator, as it adds an element of external accountability to your internal drive. If you find yourself struggling with procrastination despite trying various strategies, it may be helpful to reflect on the deeper reasons behind your behavior. Sometimes, procrastination can be a symptom of underlying issues, such as lack of confidence, perfectionism, or burnout. Taking the time to reflect on these factors and address them can provide long-term relief and help you develop healthier habits. For instance, if you're avoiding learning because you feel insecure about your abilities, take small steps to build confidence by celebrating your progress and acknowledging your achievements, no matter how minor they may seem. It's also important to recognize that overcoming procrastination is not about achieving perfection. Rather, it's about progress. It's about creating small, sustainable changes to your routine and mindset that support consistent learning. There will be days when procrastination wins, but that doesn't mean you failed. The key is to keep going, learning from the experience, and recommitting to your goals. By consistently applying strategies to overcome procrastination, you will gradually build a habit of daily learning that will propel you forward, keeping you ahead of others who are still struggling with the same old obstacles. In conclusion, procrastination is a significant barrier to daily self-education, but it is not insurmountable. By understanding the underlying causes of procrastination and applying targeted strategies, such as breaking tasks into smaller chunks, adopting a growth mindset, and creating a focused learning environment, you can take consistent action toward your educational goals. Overcoming procrastination is about developing habits that support progress, celebrating small wins, and maintaining the discipline to keep going even when motivation wanes. With persistence and the right tools, you can overcome procrastination and make daily education a powerful habit that will put you ahead of the 99%. Mentorship plays a crucial role in the journey of self-education. While it's possible to learn independently through books, online resources, and personal experiences, having a mentor can accelerate your learning and provide valuable insights that may be difficult to uncover on your own. A mentor is someone who has experience, knowledge, and expertise in a particular area and can guide you through the learning process, offering advice, support, and constructive feedback. A good mentor not only helps you navigate challenges, but also inspires you to reach your full potential by pushing you to think critically and take risks. One of the primary benefits of mentorship is the ability to learn from someone who has already walked the path you're trying to follow. Rather than reinventing the wheel or making mistakes that could set you back, a mentor can help you avoid common pitfalls and provide you with the wisdom that comes from years of experience. Whether you're trying to learn a new skill, navigate your career, or improve your personal development, a mentor can offer you a unique perspective that accelerates your growth. Their experience provides you with shortcuts to knowledge, enabling you to avoid unnecessary trial and error. Mentors are also incredibly valuable in providing constructive feedback. One of the most significant barriers to self-education is the inability to objectively evaluate your own progress. We can easily get stuck in our own heads, convinced that we're not making progress or that we're not capable of achieving our goals. A mentor can offer an outside perspective, pointing out areas where you're excelling and areas where you might need to improve. They can help you see blind spots that you may not have noticed and guide you toward areas of growth that you hadn't considered. Constructive feedback is essential for continuous improvement and ensures that you are always moving in the right direction. In addition to providing feedback, a mentor can serve as a source of motivation and accountability. One of the hardest parts of self-education is staying motivated when things get tough. When you're working toward a long-term goal, the process can feel slow, and it's easy to lose sight of the bigger picture. A mentor, however, can remind you of why you started and encourage you to stay committed to your journey. Their encouragement can help you push through moments of doubt and frustration. Moreover, having a mentor means having someone to answer to. This sense of accountability can provide the extra push you need to keep making progress, even on days when you might not feel like working toward your goals. Mentorship also offers opportunities for networking and expanding your professional or personal connections. A mentor typically has a broad network of people they have worked with over the years. This network can be an invaluable resource for you as you progress in your learning journey. They might introduce you to others who can help you, whether by offering career opportunities, sharing resources, or providing introductions to people who can help you expand your knowledge or expertise. Networking is an essential skill, and having a mentor who can help you build meaningful connections can open doors that would otherwise be inaccessible. Another critical aspect of mentorship is the ability to learn from someone who challenges you. A good mentor doesn't disagree with everything you say or do. They push you to think more deeply, consider alternative perspectives, and challenge your assumptions. This is an essential part of the learning process because growth occurs when we are confronted with new ideas that force us to question our existing beliefs. A mentor can guide you through difficult conversations, help you navigate complex problems, and encourage you to take risks that will help you grow both personally and professionally. They will not simply hand you the answers, but will encourage you to discover them on your own, facilitating the development of your critical thinking and problem-solving skills. When seeking a mentor, it's important to choose someone whose values align with your own and who has experience to guide you in the areas you want to develop. A mentor doesn't necessarily have to be a formal figure, such as a professor or boss. Mentors can be colleagues, peers, or even individuals you've met through networking. What matters most is that the person is genuinely interested in helping you grow and has the expertise to support your goals. The relationship between a mentor and mentee is built on trust, respect, and open communication. So it is essential to find someone you feel comfortable with and who is invested in your success. Once you identify a potential mentor, it's important to approach them respectfully and thoughtfully. Be clear about what you hope to achieve through the mentorship and why you believe they are the right person to help you. Be specific about the areas in which you seek guidance and be prepared to actively listen to their advice. Mentorship is a two-way relationship, and it requires effort from both parties. As the mentee, it's essential to be open to feedback, show appreciation for the mentor's time, and take responsibility for your own growth. A mentor is there to guide you, but it's up to you to put in the work and apply the advice they offer. Regular communication is key to a successful mentoring relationship. Schedule consistent check-ins, whether in person, over the phone, or through email, to discuss your progress, challenges, and goals. During these check-ins, be open and honest about where you stand and where you need help. A mentor can only help you if they understand your struggles and triumphs. Additionally, be prepared to implement the advice or suggestions they provide, and be ready to update them on how those strategies are working. The relationship should be dynamic and ongoing, with both parties engaged in the process of learning and growth. Mentorship is not limited to one person. As you progress in your learning journey, you may find that you need different mentors at different stages. For example, when you're first starting out in a new field, you may need a mentor who can help you build foundational knowledge and skills. As you become more advanced, you might seek out mentors who specialize in specific areas or have expertise in more complex topics. Continuously seek out new mentors who can help you in various aspects of your personal and professional development. Each mentor will bring a unique perspective and expertise, further enriching your learning experience. In conclusion, mentorship is a powerful tool for accelerating your self-education journey. A mentor provides invaluable guidance, feedback, motivation, and accountability, helping you navigate challenges and achieve your goals faster. By building a relationship with a mentor, you gain access to their knowledge, experience, and network, which can open doors to new opportunities and growth. Whether formal or informal, mentorship offers a unique perspective on your learning process, encouraging you to think critically, challenge your assumptions, and ultimately become a better version of yourself. If you want to stay ahead of others in your self-education journey, actively seek out mentors who can help guide and support you every step of the way. Building a knowledge network is an essential part of self-education that many people overlook. While individual learning can take you far, connecting with like-minded individuals and experts in your field can dramatically enhance your growth and open doors to new opportunities. A knowledge network is essentially a group of people with shared interests or expertise, with whom you can exchange ideas, ask questions, and learn from their experiences. The relationships within this network serve as a powerful resource for both personal and professional development. One of the main benefits of building a knowledge network is the access to diverse perspectives and ideas. When you surround yourself with individuals who have different experiences, backgrounds, and viewpoints, you broaden your own understanding of a subject. Engaging with people who think differently challenges your assumptions and forces you to approach problems in new and innovative ways. This exchange of ideas can lead to breakthroughs in your own thinking and open your mind to new possibilities that you might not have considered before. The diversity within your network provides a rich source of information and inspiration that is invaluable in the learning process. In addition to expanding your perspective, a knowledge network also provides a platform for collaborative learning. Rather than learning in isolation, you can engage in discussions, share resources, and work together to solve problems. Collaborative learning fosters an environment where you can learn from others' strengths, while also contributing your own expertise and insights. For example, if you're studying a complex subject, such as economics or programming, discussing concepts with others who are at different levels of understanding can help you grasp difficult ideas more quickly. This dynamic exchange enhances your ability to retain information and apply it in practical scenarios. Networking also offers opportunities to stay up to date with the latest trends and developments in your field. As you connect with others who share your interests, you gain access to new resources, research, and industry news that can keep you ahead of the curve. For instance, joining professional groups, attending webinars, or following industry leaders on social media provides you with real-time updates and insights that are crucial for staying informed. In fields like technology, business, and science, where advancements occur rapidly, staying up to date is essential to remaining competitive and ensuring that your skills and knowledge are current. One of the most valuable aspects of building a knowledge network is the potential for mentorship and guidance. Through networking, you can find individuals who have more experience and expertise in your area of interest. These individuals can provide invaluable advice, share lessons from their own journeys, and help guide you in your own growth. Establishing relationships with mentors within your network helps you gain insights into how to navigate challenges, avoid common pitfalls, and accelerate your learning. Many successful professionals credit their mentors and networks for helping them achieve their goals faster and more effectively. Networking also opens doors to career opportunities and collaborations that may not be available otherwise. When you build strong relationships with people in your field, you increase the likelihood of being referred for job openings, collaborations, or other professional opportunities. These connections can introduce you to potential employers, business partners, or colleagues who can help further your career. The power of a well-established knowledge network lies not just in the information and resources it provides, but also in the opportunities it creates for personal and professional advancement. To begin building your knowledge network, start by identifying people who share your interests and goals. Attend industry conferences, join online communities, and participate in relevant groups and forums. Platforms like LinkedIn, Twitter, and Reddit are excellent places to find groups and discussions related to your field of interest. When engaging with others in these spaces, be genuine and thoughtful in your interactions. Don't just ask for help or advice. Offer your own insights and contribute to discussions. Networking is a two-way street, and the more value you can provide to others, the more likely they are to reciprocate and support you in return. In-person events, such as seminars, workshops, or professional meetups, also provide excellent opportunities to connect with people in your field. These events allow for more personal connections and create an environment where you can engage in deeper conversations and build lasting relationships. When attending events, come prepared with questions, ideas, and a willingness to learn from others. Being proactive in reaching out to individuals during these events can help you build meaningful connections that go beyond surface-level interactions. Once you establish connections within your network, it's important to maintain those relationships. Regular communication is key to keeping your network active and engaged. You can stay in touch by sharing interesting articles, discussing industry trends, or simply checking in to see how others are doing. Offering support to others in your network strengthens those relationships and increases the likelihood that others will reciprocate when you need help. Building and maintaining a knowledge network takes time and effort, but the rewards are well worth it in terms of the resources, connections, and opportunities it provides. One useful tool for organizing and managing your knowledge network is a digital tool like a CRM, customer relationship management system, or a simple spreadsheet. By keeping track of key contacts, their expertise, and the types of interactions you've had with them, you can ensure that your network remains organized and that you don't lose touch with important connections. For example, you can create a system that tracks when you last communicated with someone and set reminders to follow up periodically. This helps you stay consistent in your networking efforts and ensures that you're nurturing relationships that are valuable for your growth. In addition to individual connections, joining professional organizations or communities within your field can further expand your knowledge network. These groups often offer resources, events, and discussions that can deepen your expertise and connect you with others who share your interests. Professional organizations are particularly valuable for networking in industries where credentials and experience are highly regarded. These organizations often provide access to industry leaders, job opportunities, and specialized resources that can help you advance in your career. As you build your knowledge network, remember that it's not just about quantity, it's about quality. Rather than try and connect with as many people as possible, focus on building genuine, meaningful relationships with individuals who can provide real value and support your learning journey. A smaller, more engaged network is far more beneficial than a large, superficial one. Investing time and effort into building strong, mutually beneficial relationships will help you grow faster, learn more effectively, and ultimately achieve your goals. In conclusion, reflection, building a knowledge self-assessment cannot be underestimated of the self-education process. By connecting with like-minded individuals, experts, and mentors, acquiring knowledge, access to diverse perspectives, resources, taking the time to reflect on your progress is essential to ensure that you're truly absorbing networking provides a platform for collaborative learning. Reflection allows you to understand the latest trends in your field and assess what methods are working career opportunities and adjust your approach to learning. By actively engaging with others in your field to ensuring that you don't just go through the motions, but rather position yourself and develop consistently and ensure that you're always learning, when done regularly, and staying ahead provides you with valuable insights into your learning process. It helps you identify areas where you might be struggling or need improvement, and areas where you are excelling. Without this regular check-in, it's easy to overlook mistakes or miss opportunities for growth. For example, if you're learning a new language, you may feel that you're progressing well, but upon reflection, you might realize that your listening skills need more focus than your speaking skills. Self-assessment helps you pinpoint these nuances and refine your learning strategy accordingly. A key aspect of reflection is the ability to celebrate your progress. Self-education can sometimes feel like a slow process, and it's easy to get discouraged when results aren't immediately visible. By regularly reflecting on your achievements, you can recognize how much you've accomplished, even if it's in small increments. This helps keep your motivation high and reminds you of the progress you've made, rather than just focusing on how far you still have to go. For example, if your goal is to read a certain number of books in a year, taking a moment to reflect on the books you've already read can give you a sense of accomplishment and momentum. Reflecting on your learning also allows you to adapt and adjust your methods when necessary. Not all learning techniques work for everyone, and what works for you at one stage might not work as effectively at another. By assessing your progress regularly, you can determine whether your current study habits are helping you move closer to your goals. If not, you can adjust your approach. For example, you might find that you're not retaining as much information when reading books, but taking notes or discussing material with others helps reinforce your understanding. Adjusting your learning techniques in response to your reflections ensures that you continue improving, rather than sticking to methods that may not be effective. Moreover, self-assessment helps you understand your learning style. Each individual has a unique way of processing and retaining information. Some people are visual learners, others are auditory, and some prefer kinesthetic or hands-on learning. Reflecting on your experiences allows you to recognize which methods resonate with you the most. This self-awareness helps you choose the best tools and resources for your learning journey, making the entire process more efficient and enjoyable. For instance, if you discover that you retain information better by watching videos rather than reading text, you can shift your focus to video-based learning platforms and use that insight to optimize your study sessions. Reflection is also vital for goal setting and course correction. When you set goals for your self-education, it's important to periodically assess how you're progressing toward those goals. Are you on track to achieve them by the set deadline? Do you need to revise your approach or timeline? Regular reflection gives you the opportunity to assess whether the goals you set are still aligned with your overall vision and whether any adjustments are needed. For instance, if you set a goal to learn a new programming language in 6 months, but find that it's taking longer than expected, reflection allows you to reevaluate the timeline and adjust your expectations. This helps you stay flexible and realistic about your goals while ensuring that you're still progressing. Another benefit of reflection and self-assessment is that it allows you to identify the barriers that may be preventing you from reaching your full potential. If you're consistently struggling with a particular topic or skill, self-assessment can help you identify underlying issues. It might be a lack of motivation, insufficient practice, or external distractions that are hindering your progress. Once you've identified these barriers, you can take proactive steps to address them, whether it's by changing your approach, setting new goals, or finding additional resources. For example, if you find that you're distracted by social media while trying to study, you could implement strategies such as setting time limits for social media use or creating a dedicated, distraction-free study space. In addition to assessing your own progress, reflection allows you to track how far you've come in terms of mindset and personal growth. Self-education is not just about gaining knowledge. It's also about developing a positive attitude toward learning and personal development. By reflecting on how you approach challenges, setbacks, and successes, you can see how much your mindset has evolved over time. For example, you might notice that you're more resilient in the face of failure, or that you're more open to learning from others' experiences. This type of reflection helps you become more aware of your personal growth and ensures that you're not just learning new things, but also becoming a better version of yourself in the process. Another important aspect of reflection is recognizing the importance of rest and balance. It's easy to become consumed by the desire to keep learning, especially when you're passionate about personal development. However, without proper rest and time for reflection, burnout can occur. Reflection allows you to assess whether you're overloading yourself with too many learning goals or tasks, and whether you need to scale back to maintain your mental and physical well-being. Regular breaks and periods of rest are essential for long-term learning and personal growth, and reflection helps you recognize when it's time to take a step back and recharge. Incorporating reflection into your daily or weekly routine doesn't need to be time-consuming. It can be as simple as taking a few minutes each day to jot down what you learned, what worked well, and what you struggled with. You can also set aside time each week to review your progress toward your goals and adjust your approach if needed. Journaling is one of the most effective tools for reflection, as it provides you with a record of your learning journey and allows you to track patterns over time. Writing down your thoughts helps reinforce the lessons you've learned and provides clarity on what steps to take next. In conclusion, reflection and self-assessment are vital components of self-education. Taking the time to regularly evaluate your progress helps you stay focused, adapt your methods, and ensure that you are consistently moving toward your goals. By reflecting on your strengths, weaknesses, learning style, and overall mindset, you gain valuable insights that can help you adjust your approach and continue growing. In a world full of distractions and competing demands on your time, reflection helps you stay aligned with your long-term vision and keeps you on track toward becoming the best version of yourself. Learning faster is a skill that can significantly enhance your self-education journey. Whether you're acquiring new knowledge, mastering a skill, or pursuing a new subject, being able to absorb and apply information more quickly can accelerate your progress and keep you ahead of others. Fortunately, there are specific strategies and techniques that can help you learn faster, retain more information, and improve the efficiency of your study sessions. By incorporating these methods into your daily routine, you can make the most out of your learning process and reach your goals faster. One of the most effective strategies for learning faster is active learning. Unlike passive learning, where you simply read or listen to information, active learning involves engaging with the material. This could include summarizing what you've learned, asking questions, or teaching material to someone else. Active learning forces you to process the information more deeply and commit it to memory. For example, after reading a chapter of a book or watching a tutorial, you could summarize the key points, write down your thoughts, or explain the concept to a friend or colleague. This process helps reinforce the material and improve retention. Another technique to accelerate learning is spaced repetition. This method involves reviewing information at increasing intervals over time. The idea is that by revisiting the material multiple times, you strengthen your memory and make the information easier to recall. Spaced repetition is particularly effective for subjects that require memorization, such as language learning or studying for exams. You can use apps like Anki or Quizlet to implement spaced repetition, which will schedule your review sessions for you based on how well you know the material. By revisiting concepts periodically, you prevent forgetting and ensure that the information stays fresh in your mind. Chunking is another powerful technique for learning faster. Chunking involves breaking down complex information into smaller, more manageable pieces. When faced with a large amount of information, our brains can struggle to process it all at once. By grouping related pieces of information together, you make it easier for your brain to absorb and recall. For example, when learning a new language, instead of memorizing individual words, you might group them by theme, such as food, transportation, or emotions, which makes the vocabulary easier to remember. The same principle applies to subjects like mathematics or science, where breaking down complex formulas or theories into smaller components can make the information more digestible. Another useful method to accelerate learning is focusing on understanding rather than memorization. While memorization is often necessary, true understanding is key to long-term retention and the ability to apply what you've learned. When you focus on understanding the why and how behind concepts, rather than just memorizing facts or formulas, you're building a deeper knowledge base. This approach makes the information more meaningful and easier to recall. For instance, if you're learning a new programming language, instead of just memorizing syntax, try to understand the underlying principles that govern how the code works. The deeper your understanding, the easier it becomes to build upon that knowledge and apply it to more complex problems. Visualization is another powerful tool for enhancing learning. Our brains are naturally good at remembering visual information, so incorporating visual aids like mind maps, diagrams, charts, and even mental imagery can help you grasp complex concepts more quickly. For example, when studying history, you might create a timeline of key events to visualize the sequence of historical developments. If you're learning a new scientific concept, drawing a diagram can help clarify abstract ideas. Visualizing the information in a way that aligns with your learning style helps to make the material more concrete and easier to understand. Focus and distraction-free study is essential for learning quickly. Multitasking might seem efficient, but it actually slows down your learning process and reduces the quality of your understanding. To learn faster, it's crucial to dedicate undivided attention to the task at hand. This means eliminating distractions such as social media, phone notifications, or background noise while studying. A quiet, focused environment helps improve concentration and allows you to absorb the material more effectively. Using techniques like the Pomodoro method, where you work in focused intervals of 25 minutes followed by a short break, can also help maintain focus and prevent mental fatigue during long study sessions. Mnemonics are another technique that can help speed up learning and improve recall. Mnemonics are memory aids that use associations, patterns, or phrases to help you remember information more easily. For example, you can use acronyms to remember lists or key concepts, or create rhymes or stories to link pieces of information together. In language learning, for instance, you might use a mnemonic to remember the gender of nouns by associating them with familiar words or images. By making material more memorable, mnemonics help accelerate the learning process and improve retention. Practice and application are essential for mastering any skill and learning faster. The more you practice what you've learned, the stronger the neural connections become, and the more fluent you become in applying the knowledge. For example, if you're learning to play an instrument, regular practice is necessary to develop muscle memory and refine your technique. If you're learning a new skill, whether it's coding, writing, or a foreign language, the key to retaining that knowledge is to put it into practice. The more you apply what you've learned, the faster you'll master it. Becoming a problem solver is one of the most valuable skills you can develop, especially in the context of self-education. The ability to think critically, approach challenges with a solution-oriented mindset, and find creative solutions to complex problems is what separates high achievers from the rest. Problem solving is not just about having the right answers. It's about having the right approach to tackling problems and overcoming obstacles. This skill can be applied to virtually every aspect of life, from learning new concepts to resolving conflicts in your personal or professional life. One of the first steps in becoming an effective problem solver is to develop critical thinking skills. Critical thinking is the ability to analyze information objectively, evaluate different viewpoints, and make well-informed decisions. When faced with a problem, you need to break it down into smaller, manageable parts. This allows you to assess the situation more clearly and understand the root cause of the problem. Instead of jumping to conclusions or reacting emotionally, critical thinking encourages you to take a step back, look at the evidence, and think about possible solutions. By practicing critical thinking, you train your brain to approach problems logically and systematically, which is essential for effective problem solving. A common mistake many people make when solving problems is focusing only on the immediate issue, rather than considering the broader context. To truly solve a problem, it's important to look at the bigger picture and identify underlying causes. For instance, if you're struggling to retain information while learning, you might think the problem lies in the material itself. However, a more thorough analysis might reveal that the real issue is a lack of proper study habits, distractions, or insufficient sleep. By considering the broader context and taking a holistic approach, you can better understand the root cause of the problem and come up with more effective solutions. Another key component of problem solving is developing creativity. Sometimes the most obvious solutions aren't the best ones, and that's where creativity comes into play. Thinking outside the box and exploring unconventional solutions can often lead to breakthroughs that traditional approaches may miss. To enhance your creativity, expose yourself to new ideas, experiences, and perspectives. Read books on diverse topics, engage in creative hobbies, and surround yourself with people who think differently. By broadening your experiences, you'll have a wider pool of ideas to draw from when you encounter problems, making it easier to come up with innovative solutions. Persistence is also a critical trait for problem solvers. Challenges are an inevitable part of life, and sometimes the path to a solution is not straightforward. In these moments, it's easy to feel discouraged and give up. However, effective problem solvers understand that persistence is key. They don't give up after facing a few obstacles. Instead, they stay committed to finding a solution, even if it requires time, effort, and trial and error. It's important to remember that problem solving is often an iterative process. You may need to test several solutions, make adjustments, and refine your approach before you find the one that works. Developing persistence helps you stay motivated and keep pushing forward, even when solutions aren't immediately apparent. Collaboration is another powerful tool in problem solving. While it's possible to solve problems on your own, working with others can often lead to more effective and efficient solutions. Collaboration allows you to tap into the diverse strengths and perspectives of others, leading to a broader range of ideas and solutions. Working in teams or seeking input from mentors and peers can help you approach problems from different angles and avoid potential blind spots. Collaboration is particularly useful when you're dealing with complex or multifaceted problems, as it provides access to additional knowledge and resources that you might not have on your own. A key element of effective problem solving is maintaining a solution-oriented mindset. It's easy to get caught up in the problem itself, focusing on the obstacles and difficulties you face. However, this mindset can lead to frustration and hinder your ability to find a solution. Instead, focus on the possibilities and opportunities for resolution. Ask yourself questions like, what can I do to fix this? Or, how can I approach this challenge differently? By focusing on solutions rather than problems, you reframe the situation in a way that encourages creativity and forward movement. This shift in mindset can make all the difference when it comes to overcoming obstacles and finding effective solutions. Breaking down problems into smaller, more manageable tasks is another technique that can help you become a better problem solver. Large, complex problems can feel overwhelming and paralyze you into inaction. However, when you break a problem down into smaller pieces, you make it easier to tackle each component individually. This step-by-step approach allows you to address the problem in a more structured way, and as you solve each small part, you build momentum towards solving the larger issue. Additionally, breaking down problems makes it easier to prioritize tasks and focus on the most important aspects first, ensuring that you're making progress in the right areas. Another helpful technique for problem solving is evaluating different solutions. It's important to consider a range of possible solutions before deciding on the best course of action. This involves brainstorming various approaches and weighing the pros and cons of each. Sometimes, the first solution that comes to mind isn't the most effective, and it's essential to take the time to evaluate alternatives. By thinking through different options, you increase the likelihood of selecting the most appropriate solution for the problem at hand. Additionally, Evaluating solutions helps you prepare for potential challenges or consequences, ensuring that you're making an informed decision. Learning from failure is a crucial aspect of becoming a skilled problem solver. No one solves every problem perfectly, and it's inevitable that you'll encounter setbacks and failures along the way. However, failure is not the end. It's an opportunity to learn and improve. When you encounter failure, take the time to analyze what went wrong and why. What aspects of the solution didn't work? What could you have done differently? By reflecting on your failures and learning from them, you enhance your problem-solving abilities and increase your chances of success in the future. Lastly, time management plays a critical role in problem-solving. The way you allocate your time can influence how quickly and effectively you solve a problem. If you don't manage your time well, you may find yourself rushing to find a solution or making hasty decisions that don't fully address the issue. By setting aside dedicated time for problem solving and breaking the process into manageable stages, you can approach the problem systematically and stay focused. Proper time management ensures that you give yourself the space and resources needed to explore solutions thoughtfully. The psychology of success plays an integral role in the journey of self-education. Understanding how your mindset, emotions, and behaviors affect your progress is key to developing the resilience and determination needed to achieve your goals. Success isn't just about hard work and talent. It's also about how you approach challenges, how you handle setbacks, and how you maintain motivation when things get tough. Your psychological approach can either propel you toward success or hold you back. In this sense, the right mindset can be just as important as the actions you take. One of the most important psychological factors influencing success is self-belief. Confidence in your abilities is crucial when it comes to learning new skills and pursuing your goals. When you believe in yourself, you're more likely to take risks, push past difficulties, and keep going when faced with challenges. On the other hand, self-doubt can create a barrier to success by preventing you from taking action or by causing you to quit when things get difficult. Building self-belief is an ongoing process that involves celebrating small wins, acknowledging your progress, and recognizing your strengths. It also means overcoming the negative self-talk that can lead to discouragement. By learning to trust your abilities and understanding that setbacks are part of the learning process, you set yourself up for long-term success. Another critical aspect of success psychology is resilience. Life is full of challenges, and the path to success is rarely smooth. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from setbacks, stay focused on your goals, and continue pushing forward despite difficulties. It's a skill that can be developed over time by learning how to reframe challenges as opportunities for growth. When faced with obstacles, resilient individuals don't give up. Instead, they adapt their approach, learn from their mistakes, and keep moving forward. Resilience is a powerful tool in self-education because learning is often a slow process, and persistence is necessary to make steady progress. By developing resilience, you can maintain your commitment to learning, even when things feel discouraging or difficult. Motivation is another key psychological factor that drives success. Motivation is a fuel that propels you toward your goals, but it can fluctuate. It's common to feel motivated at the start of a new project or learning endeavor, but that enthusiasm often fades over time. The challenge, then, is to find ways to maintain motivation even when it wanes. One approach is to break larger goals into smaller, more manageable tasks, which provides regular opportunity for success and keeps you motivated. Another method is to identify your intrinsic motivation, the underlying reasons why you want to learn or achieve a goal. When you're driven by internal factors, such as a passion for the subject or a desire for personal growth, it becomes easier to stay motivated during difficult moments. In addition to intrinsic motivation, external motivation can also play a role in maintaining momentum. This can come in the form of rewards, deadlines, or accountability from others. For instance, setting a reward for completing a milestone can provide an incentive to keep going. Alternatively, sharing your goals with others or having an accountability partner can create a sense of responsibility, which motivates you to stay on track. By combining both intrinsic and extrinsic motivations, you create a balance that helps you remain focused and committed to your learning journey. Goal setting is another essential aspect of success psychology. Goals provide direction, focus, and purpose, which are critical for staying on track. However, not all goals are created equal. To be effective, goals should be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound, smart. The process of setting and working toward goals helps you stay motivated, measure progress, and adjust your approach when necessary. Additionally, when you break down large goals into smaller, actionable steps, it reduces a feeling of overwhelm and helps you maintain momentum. The psychological aspect of goal setting also involves visualizing your success, which can create a sense of purpose and increase your determination to see things through. A significant barrier to success for many people is a fear of failure. Fear of failure can paralyze you, making it difficult to take risks or try new things. However, embracing failure is a crucial psychological shift that contributes to success. Failure is often seen as a negative experience, but it is actually a vital part of the learning process. Every failure provides valuable lessons about what doesn't work, which can guide you toward a better approach. Successful individuals don't avoid failure. They view it as an opportunity for growth. By reframing failure as a learning experience and removing the emotional weight attached to it, you can become more comfortable with taking risks and experimenting, which accelerates your progress in self-education. The psychology of success also emphasizes the importance of mindfulness and self-compassion. Maintaining a positive mindset is essential for achieving success, but it's also important to be kind to yourself during the process. Self-education is not always easy, and there will be moments when you feel frustrated or discouraged. In these moments, it's crucial to practice self-compassion. Acknowledge that it's okay to struggle, that mistakes are part of the process, and that learning is a journey, not a destination. Being kind to yourself helps reduce stress and anxiety, which can be significant barriers to effective learning. Mindfulness practices, such as meditation or deep breathing, can help you stay present, manage stress, and maintain focus on your goals. Time management is another psychological skill that plays a key role in success. Effective time management requires both planning and discipline. It involves prioritizing tasks, setting deadlines, and creating a structured routine. Time management helps you balance your learning with other responsibilities, ensuring that you make consistent progress. The psychological aspect of time management is about resisting the urge to procrastinate and staying committed to the task at hand. This requires self-control, focus, and the ability to set boundaries around distractions. With strong time management skills, you can maximize your productivity and avoid burnout, making it easier to stay on track and achieve your educational goals. The 10,000-hour rule is a concept often cited when discussing mastery and success, suggesting that it takes approximately 10,000 hours of deliberate practice to become world-class in any field. This idea, popularized by Malcolm Gladwell in his book Outliers, is based on research by psychologist Anders Ericsson, who studied experts in various domains. While the exact number of hours required may vary, the core idea behind the rule is that achieving mastery in any skill requires significant, focused effort over time. The 10,000-hour rule emphasizes the importance of consistent, deliberate practice and offers a framework for understanding how expertise develops. However, the key to the 10,000-hour rule isn't just about clocking in hours. It's about deliberate practice. Deliberate practice is more than simply repeating a task or activity for an extended period of time. It involves focused effort, continuous feedback, and pushing yourself outside your comfort zone. This type of practice is specifically designed to improve performance, target weaknesses, and build new skills. For instance, if you want to master a musical instrument, simply playing familiar songs over and over may not result in significant progress. Instead, deliberate practice might involve isolating challenging sections of music, slowing them down, and working on them with intention until they are mastered. This approach focuses on building skills through effort and refinement, rather than just repetition. One of the main reasons the 10,000-hour rule is so effective is that it fosters continuous improvement. With each hour of focused practice, you're not just repeating the same actions, but instead actively refining your techniques and knowledge. This incremental improvement, over time, results in greater expertise. The concept of deliberate practice is rooted in the idea that, with consistent and focused effort, you can continually improve, even after reaching a high level of proficiency. By consistently pushing yourself to improve, You avoid stagnation and continue to expand your skills. However, the 10,000-hour rule also highlights an important psychological element of success: patience and perseverance. Mastery is a long-term pursuit, and the road to expertise is rarely quick or easy. The idea of committing 10,000 hours to a goal can feel daunting at first, and it's easy to get discouraged by the sheer scale of the effort involved. However, by breaking down the process into smaller, manageable chunks and celebrating small milestones along the way, you can maintain motivation and stay focused on the long-term rewards. The psychological aspect of perseverance involves maintaining your commitment even when results aren't immediately visible. Progress may be slow at times, but by focusing on the process rather than the immediate outcome, you can sustain your efforts and push through difficult periods. Another important aspect of the 10,000-hour rule is the idea of consistent, focused practice over time. It's not just about practicing for long hours, but about making those hours count by practicing with intention. To maximize the benefits of practice, it's essential to maintain focus and avoid distractions during your practice sessions. Deep concentration on the task at hand helps you absorb more information and refine your skills more effectively. Additionally, quality practice is often more important than quantity. Practicing the right techniques and targeting specific areas for improvement is far more effective than aimlessly putting in time without clear goals. If you don't approach your practice sessions with focus and intent, you may end up wasting valuable time and hindering your progress. The concept of deliberate practice also underscores the importance of feedback in the learning process. Without feedback, it's difficult to know whether you're improving or not. Whether it's through self-assessment, mentorship, or external evaluation, feedback is essential for understanding your strengths and weaknesses and making necessary adjustments. For example, if you're learning a new skill, feedback allows you to identify areas where you're struggling, so you can adjust your approach and practice more effectively. This feedback loop is a crucial part of the deliberate practice process and allows you to make continuous progress toward mastery. While the 10,000-hour rule emphasizes the importance of practice, it's also important to recognize that mastery requires more than just time and effort. In addition to practicing deliberately, you must also remain flexible in your approach. Different people learn at different rates, and various factors, such as natural talent, learning style, and external circumstances can influence the pace of progress. Therefore, the 10,000-hour rule is not a rigid formula for success, but rather a framework that underscores the importance of consistent, focused practice. What truly matters is how you approach your practice sessions, the quality of your efforts, and your ability to adapt to new challenges. One of the most valuable aspects of the 10,000-hour rule is that it reminds us that expertise is not about innate talent, but about the consistent effort and determination to improve. Many people believe that talent alone determines success, but the 10,000-hour rule highlights the fact that practice and effort are just as important, if not more so, than raw ability. With the right mindset and approach, anyone can improve their skills and work toward mastery in any area. This realization can be empowering, as it shows that success is within your control. The more time and effort you invest in deliberate practice, the closer you get to achieving your goals. Moreover, the 10,000-hour rule can serve as a reminder that success is a long-term journey, not a quick destination. It can be easy to get discouraged by the immediate results or lack thereof when learning something new, but by viewing success as a continuous process of improvement rather than a one-time event, you can stay motivated and focused on the long-term benefits. Each hour of deliberate practice adds up, and over time, those hours will contribute to greater expertise and success. Additionally, deliberate practice helps build habits that can significantly enhance your productivity and consistency. The more you practice deliberately, the more you condition yourself to approach tasks with focus and discipline. This habit of consistent, purposeful practice can be applied to all areas of life, not just the pursuit of mastery in a specific skill. As you get into the habit of practicing deliberately, you begin to develop a growth mindset and cultivate the resilience needed to achieve your goals, no matter how big or small. The 10,000-hour rule also emphasizes that true mastery is about enjoying the journey rather than focusing solely on the destination. While it's important to set goals and work toward them, it's just as important to appreciate the process of learning and growth. By focusing on continuous improvement and enjoying the challenges that come with learning, you build a positive feedback loop that makes the journey of self-education more rewarding. Becoming a problem solver and improving your critical thinking skills are essential aspects of self-education and personal development. In any field, the ability to identify problems, analyze them, and find effective solutions is a skill that will not only help you in your learning journey, but will also set you apart from others. Problem solving is not about simply finding a quick answer. It involves developing the mindset and tools to approach challenges with a strategic, logical, and creative approach. The first step in becoming a better problem solver is to define the problem clearly. Many people jump to solutions without fully understanding the issue at hand. This can lead to ineffective or even counterproductive outcomes. Take the time to ask the right questions. What exactly is the problem? Why is it occurring? What are the potential consequences of not addressing it? By defining the problem thoroughly, you can gain a deeper understanding of the situation and avoid missing key details. Breaking down the problem into its components helps you understand its root cause rather than just its symptoms. It may also reveal multiple interconnected issues that require different solutions. Once you have a clear understanding of the problem, the next step is to brainstorm potential solutions. This is where creativity comes into play. Problem solving is not always about following a set formula. It's about thinking outside the box and considering all possible approaches. Don't limit yourself to the first solution that comes to mind. Instead, take time to generate a wide range of ideas. Even if some of these ideas seem unconventional or impractical, they can still spark valuable insights or lead to creative, hybrid solutions. During this phase, it's important to suspend judgment and allow yourself to think freely. The goal is to generate as many ideas as possible before narrowing them down. The next stage in problem solving is evaluating your options. After brainstorming, it's time to assess each possible solution critically. What are the advantages and disadvantages of each? How feasible are they? What resources or skills are required to implement them? Will the solution address the root cause of the problem, or is it just a temporary fix? Evaluate the potential risks and rewards associated with each option, and consider how each solution aligns with your long-term goals. A good problem solver must be able to weigh different solutions and choose the one that will be most effective, practical, and sustainable. After selecting the best solution, the next step is implementing it. Problem solving is not just about coming up with ideas. It's about taking action. Once you've decided on the best course of action, you need to develop a plan to implement it. This might involve breaking the solution down into smaller, actionable steps and assigning specific tasks to individuals or teams. It's also important to set timelines and deadlines for completing these tasks. Effective implementation requires focused coordination and follow-through. At this stage, it's critical to stay organized and ensure that each aspect of the solution is addressed. While implementing the solution, it's essential to monitor progress. Keep track of how the solution is working and whether it's achieving the desired results. Are there any obstacles or setbacks that need to be addressed? Are the expected outcomes materializing? Monitoring allows you to make adjustments as needed, ensuring that the solution is on the right track. In addition to monitoring, it's important to gather feedback. Whether it's from team members, mentors, or stakeholders, feedback provides valuable insights into the effectiveness of your solution and highlights areas for improvement. Continuous feedback helps you stay flexible and responsive during the implementation phase. Finally, once the solution has been implemented successfully, take time to reflect on the process. What worked well? What didn't? What could you have done differently? Reflection is a powerful tool for learning from both successes and failures. By analyzing the process, you can gain insights into what strategies or approaches are most effective, which can help you become a more efficient problem solver in the future. Reflection also helps you identify areas for personal growth, whether it's improving your communication, time management, or decision-making skills. In addition to these specific steps, there are certain mental habits and attitudes that contribute to effective problem solving. The first is a growth mindset. Individuals with a growth mindset believe that their abilities can improve with effort and practice. This mindset is essential for problem solving because it encourages you to view challenges as opportunities to learn and grow. Rather than being discouraged by obstacles or setbacks, A growth mindset enables you to persist and adapt your approach until you find a solution. If you encounter difficulties, you don't see them as failures, but as part of the learning process. Another key attitude for effective problem solving is curiosity. The desire to understand why something is happening and how things work is at the heart of problem solving. Cultivating curiosity drives you to dig deeper, ask questions, and explore different perspectives. By approaching problems with an inquisitive mindset, you gain a broader understanding of the issue and can develop more effective, creative solutions. Curiosity also keeps you open to new ideas and approaches, preventing you from becoming stagnant in your thinking. Additionally, patience is essential for successful problem solving. Many problems take time to solve, especially complex ones. Patience allows you to work through challenges step by step, without rushing conclusions or settling for suboptimal solutions. It also gives you resilience to stay committed when progress is slow or when you face setbacks. With patience, you're able to maintain focus and avoid getting discouraged, even if the solution isn't immediately clear. Effective problem solving also requires adaptability. The world is constantly changing, and new problems often arise unexpectedly. Being adaptable means being willing to adjust your approach when circumstances change or when new information becomes available. It also means being open to revising your solutions as you learn more about the problem and its underlying causes. Flexibility enables you to respond quickly and effectively to challenges, ensuring that your problem-solving approach remains relevant and effective. To develop problem-solving skills, it's important to practice regularly. The more you engage with problems and challenge yourself to find solutions, the better you become at solving them. Start by tackling small problems and gradually work your way up to more complex issues. You can also look for opportunities to solve problems in different contexts, whether in your personal life at work or in your community. The more diverse your problem-solving experiences, the more versatile and skilled you'll become. The concept of critical thinking plays an essential role in self-education, enabling individuals to analyze information, make informed decisions, and solve problems effectively. Critical thinking goes beyond memorizing facts or accepting ideas at face value. It involves questioning assumptions, evaluating evidence, and considering alternative perspectives. In the context of daily self-education, developing critical thinking skills allows you to engage with material more deeply, challenge preconceived notions, and draw well-reasoned conclusions that enhance your learning process. One of the foundational aspects of critical thinking is questioning assumptions. When approaching any topic, it's important to ask yourself, what assumptions am I making, or why is this idea considered true? Often, we accept ideas without scrutinizing the underlying beliefs or principles that support them. Critical thinkers, however, recognize the importance of examining these assumptions and considering whether they are valid. For example, if you're learning about a historical event, it's essential not only to understand the event itself, but also to question the sources, motivations behind historical interpretations, and the perspectives left out of the narrative. By doing so, you gain a more nuanced understanding of the topic and avoid being misled by incomplete or biased information. Another key aspect of critical thinking is evaluating evidence. In a world filled with vast amounts of information, not all sources are reliable or accurate. Critical thinkers assess the credibility of sources, weigh the strength of the evidence presented, and evaluate whether the conclusions drawn are supported by the facts. For instance, when reading an article or watching a documentary, it's essential to ask, are the sources cited reputable? Is there corroborating evidence for the claims made? Are alternative viewpoints presented? By scrutinizing the evidence and considering its quality, you can form more accurate judgments and make better informed decisions. Critical thinking also involves considering alternative perspectives. It's easy to fall into the trap of confirmation bias, seeking out information that supports your pre-existing beliefs while dismissing information that contradicts them. However, truly effective critical thinkers make an effort to engage with a wide range of perspectives, even those that challenge their own. This process allows you to better understand complexities of an issue and develop more well-rounded insights. For example, if you're learning about a controversial topic, such as climate change or political ideologies, seek out sources that represent different viewpoints. Doing so broadens your understanding and enables you to think more critically about the issue at hand. In addition to evaluating evidence and considering alternative perspectives, Critical thinkers also employ logical reasoning to arrive at sound conclusions. Logical reasoning involves organizing information in a coherent manner and drawing conclusions based on facts and well-established principles, rather than emotions or personal biases. This process of reasoning is vital for problem solving, as it allows you to break down complex problems into smaller, manageable parts and systematically evaluate potential solutions. For example, when learning a new skill or concept, logical reasoning can help you identify the most efficient way to apply that knowledge, whether in the context of a project or real-world scenario. An essential element of critical thinking is self-reflection. This involves taking the time to evaluate your own thinking process and identify any biases, assumptions, or gaps in your understanding. Self-reflection encourages you to be mindful of how your beliefs and past experiences shape the way you interpret information. It also provides an opportunity to challenge your own thinking and refine your reasoning skills. By regularly reflecting on your thought processes, you can uncover hidden biases and better understand how you approach learning and decision-making. This self-awareness is crucial for developing the intellectual humility needed to grow and improve as a critical thinker. Another important aspect of critical thinking is the ability to synthesize information. Critical thinkers do not simply memorize information. They integrate knowledge from different sources and connect seemingly unrelated ideas to form a deeper understanding of a subject. This process of synthesis allows you to see patterns, make connections, and develop new insights that others may overlook. For instance, if you're studying a complex scientific topic, you might combine information from different disciplines, such as biology, chemistry, and physics, to gain a more comprehensive understanding of the subject. By synthesizing information, you can think more creatively and come up with innovative solutions to problems. Effective communication is another vital skill tied to critical thinking. Being able to communicate your ideas clearly and persuasively is essential for sharing your insights with others. When you think critically, you are more likely to form well-reasoned arguments and back them up with solid evidence, which improves the quality of your communication. Moreover, critical thinking encourages you to listen attentively to others and engage in thoughtful discussions. By articulating your thoughts and considering the perspectives of others, you develop a deeper understanding of the subject and improve your ability to express your ideas in a clear and logical manner. Critical thinking is also inherently tied to problem solving. As mentioned earlier, problem solving is about identifying issues, analyzing causes, and finding the best possible solution. Critical thinking enhances problem-solving skills by encouraging you to consider various solutions, evaluate their feasibility, and predict potential outcomes. It also helps you anticipate challenges and adapt your approach as needed. In the context of self-education, critical thinking enables you to navigate complex topics and identify the most effective ways to learn and apply new concepts. Whether you're facing a learning plateau or a challenging problem in your personal or professional life, critical thinking equips you with the tools to tackle the situation with a clear and methodical approach. Another aspect of critical thinking involves being able to question the validity of arguments. When presented with a new idea or piece of information, it's crucial to analyze the argument being made and assess its logical structure. Are the premises sound? Does the conclusion follow from the premises? Are there any fallacies or flaws in reasoning? By questioning the validity of arguments, you can avoid being swayed by faulty logic or persuasive rhetoric and make decisions based on sound reasoning. This skill is especially important when navigating complex or contentious topics, where emotional appeals or misinformation might cloud objective analysis. The importance of staying motivated in the pursuit of self-education cannot be overstated. Motivation is the driving force that propels you toward your goals, especially when challenges arise. Without it, it's easy to lose focus, procrastinate, or even give up on your learning goals altogether. Motivation plays a key role in maintaining consistency, even when the process feels long, difficult, or discouraging. It's the difference between starting a learning project and following through to completion, and it can be the deciding factor in whether or not you stay ahead of others in your self-education journey. One of the first steps to maintaining motivation is setting clear, compelling goals. Without a clear destination, it's easy to feel lost or uninspired. Whether you're aiming to learn a new skill, master a subject, or achieve a personal growth milestone, the clearer you can define your objectives, the easier it will be to stay motivated. Use the SMART criteria: specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound, to set actionable goals. For instance, instead of saying, "I want to learn to play the guitar," you could say, "I want to be able to play 5 songs on the guitar by the end of 3 months." This gives you a clear target to work toward and makes it easier to track your progress. In addition to setting specific goals, it's important to break them down into smaller, more manageable tasks. Large, overarching goals can sometimes feel overwhelming, leading to procrastination or burnout. By dividing your goals into smaller steps, you can focus on completing one thing at a time, making the process feel more attainable. For example, if your goal is to write a book, break it down into smaller tasks, such as drafting an outline, writing one chapter at a time, and setting daily or weekly word count targets. Celebrating small wins along the way also helps boost motivation and gives you a sense of accomplishment. Intrinsic motivation, or the motivation that comes from within, is often more sustainable than external rewards. When you're intrinsically motivated, you're driven by a genuine interest in the subject or activity itself, rather than by external factors like money, praise, or recognition. This type of motivation is powerful because it doesn't rely on external validation. It's fueled by your own passion and curiosity. In the context of self-education, focusing on intrinsic motivation can help you stay engaged even during difficult times. For instance, if you enjoy reading and are passionate about learning, you're more likely to keep reading, even when it feels like a challenge. To cultivate intrinsic motivation, try to connect your learning goals with your personal values or passions. Ask yourself, why do I want to learn this? How does it align with my long-term vision or purpose? When your goals resonate deeply with you, it becomes easier to stay motivated. However, extrinsic motivation, rewards, and incentives can also play a role in maintaining motivation, especially during challenging moments. External rewards, such as acknowledging your progress or giving yourself a treat after reaching a milestone, can provide an added boost of motivation. For example, after completing a difficult chapter in a textbook or learning a challenging concept, reward yourself with something you enjoy, like a break, a favorite snack, or watching an episode of your favorite show. These rewards create positive associations with learning, which can help maintain motivation over time. Accountability also plays a role in extrinsic motivation. Sharing your goals with friends, family, or a study group can create external pressure to follow through. This can be especially helpful when you're feeling unmotivated or unsure of your ability to succeed. Another key strategy to maintaining motivation is to create a positive learning environment. Surrounding yourself with the right tools, resources, and support systems can enhance your focus and engagement. A dedicated study space, free from distractions, can help you concentrate better and stay on task. Additionally, ensure your resources, whether books, online courses, or study guides, are accessible and organized. The more convenient and conducive your learning environment is, the easier it will be to stay motivated and engaged. Support from others, whether through mentors, peers, or online communities, can provide encouragement, inspiration, and accountability. These connections offer an added sense of motivation, as you can share ideas, celebrate achievements, and seek help when necessary. Visualization is a powerful tool for maintaining motivation. By visualizing the outcome you want to achieve, you make the process feel more real and attainable. Take time to picture yourself achieving your learning goals, whether it's acing an exam, delivering a successful presentation, or mastering a skill. Imagine the emotions you will feel once you reach that goal, the sense of pride, accomplishment, and satisfaction. Visualization helps you stay focused on the long-term benefits of your efforts, especially when the journey feels slow or difficult. You can even create vision boards or write down affirmations to remind yourself of your goals regularly. By making the future outcome vivid and tangible in your mind, you reinforce your commitment to the process and stay motivated to continue. A key part of staying motivated is also to embrace setbacks and failures as part of the learning process. Many people lose motivation when they encounter obstacles or experience failure. However, failure is a natural and essential part of growth. Rather than seeing it as a sign of defeat, try to reframe failure as an opportunity to learn and improve. Every setback offers valuable lessons that help you refine your approach, build resilience, and come back stronger. Acknowledging that failure is an inevitable part of any learning journey can help you stay motivated and continue moving forward, even when things don't go as planned. Remember, success is not linear, and setbacks are simply stepping stones toward achieving your goals. Building a routine is another powerful way to sustain motivation over time. A consistent routine helps you stay disciplined and makes learning a habit rather than a sporadic activity. By setting aside dedicated time each day or week for self-education, you create a structure that makes it easier to stay on track. Consistency breeds momentum, and the more regularly you engage with your learning, the less effort it takes to keep going. Whether it's an hour each morning or a couple of evenings a week, having a routine ensures that learning becomes a natural part of your life, making it easier to stay motivated even on days when you might not feel like studying. The importance of staying motivated in the pursuit of self-education cannot be overstated. Motivation is the driving force that propels you toward your goals, especially when challenges arise. Without it, it's easy to lose focus, procrastinate, or even give up on your learning goals altogether. Motivation plays a key role in maintaining consistency, even when the process feels long, difficult, or discouraging. It's the difference between starting a learning project and following through to completion, and it can be the deciding factor in whether or not you stay ahead of others in your self-education journey. One of the first steps to maintaining motivation is setting clear, compelling goals. Without a clear destination, it's easy to feel lost or uninspired. Whether you're aiming to learn a new skill, master a subject, or achieve a personal growth milestone, the clearer you can define your objectives, the easier it will be to stay motivated. Use the SMART criteria, specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound, to set actionable goals. For instance, instead of saying, "I want to learn to play the guitar," you would say, "I want to be able to play 5 songs on the guitar by the end of 3 months." This gives you a clear target to work toward and makes it easier to track your progress. In addition to setting specific goals, it's important to break them down into smaller, more manageable tasks. Large, overarching goals can sometimes feel overwhelming, leading to procrastination or burnout. By dividing your goals into smaller steps, you can focus on completing one thing at a time, making the process feel more attainable. For example, if your goal is to write a book, break it down into smaller tasks, such as drafting an outline, writing 1 chapter at a time, and setting daily or weekly word count targets. Celebrating small wins along the way also helps boost motivation and gives you a sense of accomplishment. Intrinsic motivation, or the motivation that comes from within, is often more sustainable than external rewards. When you're intrinsically motivated, you're driven by a genuine interest in the subject or activity itself, rather than by external factors like money, praise, or recognition. This type of motivation is powerful because it doesn't rely on external validation. It's fueled by your own passion and curiosity. In the context of self-education, focusing on intrinsic motivation can help you stay engaged even during difficult times. For instance, if you enjoy reading and are passionate about learning, you're more likely to keep reading, even when it feels like a challenge. To cultivate intrinsic motivation, try to connect your learning goals with your personal values or passions. Ask yourself, why do I want to learn this? How does it align with my long-term vision or purpose? When your goals resonate deeply with you, it becomes easier to stay motivated. However, extrinsic motivation, rewards, and incentives can also play a role in maintaining motivation, especially during challenging moments. External rewards, such as acknowledging your progress or giving yourself a treat after reaching a milestone, can provide an added boost of motivation. For example, after completing a difficult chapter in a textbook or learning a challenging concept, reward yourself with something you enjoy, like a break, a favorite snack, or watching an episode of your favorite show. These rewards create positive associations with learning, which can help maintain motivation over time. Accountability also plays a role in extrinsic motivation. Sharing your goals with friends, family, or a study group can create external pressure to follow through. This can be especially helpful when you're feeling unmotivated or unsure of your ability to succeed. Another key strategy to maintaining motivation is to create a positive learning environment. Surrounding yourself with the right tools, resources, and support systems can enhance your focus and engagement. A dedicated study space, free from distractions, can help you concentrate better and stay on task. Additionally, ensure that your resources, whether books, online courses, or study guides, are accessible and organized. The more convenient and conducive your learning environment is, the easier it will be to stay motivated and engaged. Support from others, whether through mentors, peers, or online communities, can provide encouragement, inspiration, and accountability. These connections offer an added sense of motivation, as you can share ideas, celebrate achievements, and seek help when necessary. Visualization is a powerful tool for maintaining motivation. By visualizing the outcome you want to achieve, you make the process feel more real and attainable. Take time to picture yourself achieving your learning goals, whether it's acing an exam, delivering a successful presentation, or mastering a skill. Imagine the emotions you'll feel once you reach that goal, the sense of pride, accomplishment, and satisfaction. Visualization helps you stay focused on the long-term benefits of your efforts, especially when the journey feels slow or difficult. You can even create vision boards or write down affirmations to remind yourself of your goals regularly. By making the future outcome vivid and tangible in your mind, you reinforce your commitment to the process and stay motivated to continue. A key part of staying motivated is also to embrace setbacks and failures as part of the learning process. Many people lose motivation when they encounter obstacles or experience failure. However, failure is a natural and essential part of growth. Rather than seeing it as a sign of defeat, try to reframe failure as an opportunity to learn and improve. Every setback offers valuable lessons that help you refine your approach, build resilience, and come back stronger. Acknowledging that failure is an inevitable part of any learning journey can help you stay motivated and continue moving forward, even when things don't go as planned. Remember, success is not linear, and setbacks are simply stepping stones toward achieving your goals. Building a routine is another powerful way to sustain motivation over time. A consistent routine helps you stay disciplined and makes learning a habit rather than a sporadic activity. By setting aside dedicated time each day or week for self-education, you create a structure that makes it easier to stay on track. Consistency breeds momentum, and the more regularly you engage with your learning, the less effort it takes to keep going. Whether it's an hour each morning or a couple of evenings a week, having a routine ensures that learning becomes a natural part of your life, making it easier to stay motivated even on days when you might not feel like studying. Finally, staying connected to your why is essential for long-term motivation. Reminding yourself why you started your learning journey in the first place can reignite your passion and help you push through difficult moments. Whether it's to advance in your career, explore a new subject of interest, or develop a valuable skill, your personal motivations and goals are what keep you focused and energized. Whenever you feel your motivation slipping, revisit your reasons for pursuing self-education and reconnect with your deeper purpose. This clarity of vision can be the anchor that keeps you grounded and inspired. Staying ahead of the curve in your self-education journey requires not only dedication and discipline, but also the ability to stay ahead of trends and adapt to new developments in your field. In an ever-changing world where knowledge and technologies evolve rapidly, those who continually educate themselves and remain informed about the latest trends have a significant advantage. Staying ahead of trends ensures that you are not only keeping up with the pace of change, but also positioning yourself as a leader, capable of anticipating future shifts and seizing new opportunities. One of the first steps in staying ahead of trends is developing a growth mindset. A growth mindset, as opposed to a fixed mindset, encourages you to see challenges and changes as opportunity for learning and improvement. When you approach learning with a growth mindset, you're more likely to stay curious and open to new ideas. You won't see change as a threat, but as an opportunity to expand your knowledge and skills. Whether it's technological advancements, new research, or shifting market conditions, a growth mindset allows you to adapt to changes quickly and confidently, ensuring that you're always at the forefront of your field. A key aspect of staying ahead of trends is being proactive about learning. Rather than waiting for information to come to you, actively seek out new developments in your area of interest. Subscribe to industry publications, follow influential thought leaders, and join online communities or forums related to your field. Attend conferences, webinars, and workshops to network with experts and stay informed about the latest trends and advancements. The more actively you engage with the resources available to you, the more likely you are to stay ahead. Being proactive also means setting aside time to regularly assess what's happening in your field and determining how those trends could affect your goals or strategies. Networking is another essential tool for staying ahead. Surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals and industry experts can provide you with valuable insights into upcoming trends and shifts. By engaging in conversations with people who share your interests or who are involved in the areas you're learning about, you can exchange ideas, share resources, and gain perspectives that might not be readily available in mainstream publications. Participating in professional groups, online communities, or mastermind sessions can also help you stay updated and spot trends before they become widely recognized. In addition to seeking out new information, it's important to invest in your adaptability. In a rapidly changing world, the ability to adapt to new circumstances and technologies is crucial. Whether it's learning a new software tool, keeping up with new social media platforms, or mastering new methodologies, developing adaptability ensures that you're not left behind when change happens. Embrace new tools and technologies that enhance your ability to learn and stay productive. The faster you learn how to use these tools, the quicker you can integrate them into your routine and gain a competitive advantage. Being adaptable also means being comfortable with ambiguity and uncertainty, as trends and advancements often involve new and unfamiliar challenges. By learning to embrace change with an open mind, you can more easily stay ahead of others. Continuous reflection is another important element in staying ahead. By regularly reflecting on your progress and reassessing your goals, you ensure that you are not just keeping up with trends, but actively shaping your educational path to meet your future needs. Ask yourself, what new skills or knowledge do I need to develop to stay ahead? How can I anticipate future shifts in my field? What are the emerging trends that I should be paying attention to? Regular reflection helps you stay proactive and make necessary adjustments before you fall behind. It also helps you identify any gaps in your knowledge and take steps to address them. As you stay informed about trends and advancements, it's equally important to be selective about what trends you follow. In a world full of information overload, it's easy to get caught up in every new development. However, not all trends are relevant to your goals or growth. Focus on trends that align with your interests and long-term objectives. Be mindful of the information you consume and avoid distractions that lead you down paths that don't contribute to your personal or professional growth. Prioritize learning that will have the most meaningful impact on your development. Another way to stay ahead of trends is by focusing on developing specialized knowledge. While it's important to have a broad understanding of your field, having deep, specialized knowledge in a particular area can make you stand out from the crowd. Specialized knowledge positions you as an expert in your field and allows you to anticipate trends and shifts before they gain widespread attention. To develop specialized knowledge, take the time to delve deeper into specific topics within your area of interest. Engage with niche content, attend specialized workshops, and find opportunities to deepen your expertise. By becoming a subject matter expert, you'll be able to spot emerging trends and developments in your specialized areas sooner than those with a more general understanding. Staying ahead of trends also requires an understanding of global developments and interdisciplinary knowledge. Trends in one area may be influenced by changes in technology, economics, politics, or culture. Keeping an eye on broader global trends, including innovations in other industries, can provide you with a more comprehensive view of where your field is headed. For example, changes in artificial intelligence, sustainability, or geopolitical developments can have significant implications for industries such as finance, marketing, and health. Expanding your knowledge beyond your immediate area of focus helps you anticipate trends and positions you as a forward-thinking professional capable of adapting to changes across a wide range of contexts. A strong personal brand can also play a role in staying ahead of trends. By actively sharing your insights, knowledge, and thoughts on emerging trends, you position yourself as a thought leader in your field. This can be done through blogs, social media, speaking engagements, or by publishing research papers. Building a personal brand allows you to stay connected with the latest developments, collaborate with experts, and attract opportunities that can further boost your knowledge and expertise. When you establish yourself as someone who is ahead of the curve, people will seek you out for your insights and guidance, which in turn reinforces your own position at the forefront of your industry. Experimentation and innovation are key to staying ahead of the curve. Don't just passively learn about new trends. Actively engage with them and experiment. Test out new tools, strategies, and methods in your work or learning process. Innovation is about finding better ways to do things and integrating new technologies, ideas, and techniques into your work. By experimenting and being open to change, you can uncover new opportunities and discover ways to stay at the cutting edge of your field. Staying motivated throughout the journey of self-education can be a challenge, especially when learning becomes difficult or progress feels slow. Motivation is what fuels consistent effort, and without it, you may find yourself stagnating or even giving up on your goals altogether. However, by developing a few strategies and habits to keep your motivation high, you can not only continue learning, but also excel in your pursuit of knowledge. One of the most important techniques to maintain motivation is by setting meaningful goals. Goals give you something to strive for and provide a sense of purpose in your self-education journey. It's easy to lose focus if you don't have a clear vision of what you want to achieve. To make your goals effective, they need to be specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and time-bound smart. For instance, rather than setting a vague goal like, I want to learn more about history, you can say, I want to complete a course on ancient civilizations by the end of the month. This gives you a clear direction, a timeline, and something concrete to measure your progress against. With each small step you take toward these goals, you'll naturally feel more motivated to continue. Another key aspect of motivation is the practice of tracking progress. As you work toward your goals, it's essential to keep track of how far you've come. This not only provides a sense of accomplishment, but also helps you identify areas where you need to improve. Progress tracking can be as simple as keeping a learning journal, marking off tasks on a to-do list, or using apps that measure learning milestones. By regularly reviewing your progress, you're reminded of how much you've learned and how close you are to achieving your goal. This recognition of progress, no matter how small, fuels continued effort and reinforces the belief that you can succeed. While tracking progress is essential, it's also crucial to celebrate small wins. It's easy to overlook minor achievements when you're focused on long-term goals, but every step forward is an accomplishment worth recognizing. For example, if you've learned a new skill or completed a challenging lesson, take the time to appreciate it before moving on to the next task. Celebrating small wins not only boosts your confidence, but also keeps you motivated by reinforcing the idea that your efforts are paying off. This sense of satisfaction encourages you to continue striving for larger goals, maintaining momentum in the process. Building a routine also plays a significant role in sustaining motivation. When learning becomes a regular part of your day, it stops feeling like an optional activity and turns into a habit. Having a set time each day dedicated to your self-education ensures that it doesn't get lost in the shuffle of daily responsibilities. Whether it's reading for 30 minutes every morning or watching a tutorial every evening, creating a routine helps you stay consistent and makes it easier to stay on track. Additionally, routines provide a structure that can reduce decision fatigue. When you don't have to think about when or how to study, it becomes easier to stay committed. A crucial aspect of staying motivated is understanding that motivation ebbs and flows. You will have days when you feel energized and excited about learning, and other days when it feels difficult to focus or even muster the energy to start. This is perfectly normal. Recognize that motivation isn't always constant, and don't be too hard on yourself when it dips. Instead, focus on building habits that will carry you through these low motivation days. Even if you don't feel like engaging fully, commit to taking small actions, such as reading a paragraph, completing a quick task, or watching a short video. By doing this, you keep the learning process going and avoid falling off track entirely. Accountability is another powerful tool for maintaining motivation. When you have someone to share your goals with, whether a mentor, friend, or peer, you are more likely to stay committed to your learning. Knowing that someone else is invested in your success can provide an extra layer of motivation, encouraging you to keep going when you might otherwise give up. You can create accountability by regularly checking in with your accountability partner to update them on your progress, or even sharing your goals publicly. This social aspect reinforces your commitment to your learning and provides an external source of motivation. Additionally, Finding inspiration in others can be a powerful motivator. There are countless stories of individuals who have overcome obstacles and achieved success through hard work and perseverance. Reading about others who have accomplished what you're aiming for can reignite your passion for learning. Follow the journeys of people you admire, whether they are thought leaders, educators, or professionals in your field of interest. Their experiences can provide valuable lessons and reminders that perseverance and dedication lead to success. Inspiration often comes from seeing others who were once in the same place you are and realizing that their success is within your reach as well. It's also important to create a positive environment that fosters motivation. The space in which you study or learn can significantly affect your productivity and mindset. Try to organize a designated learning area that is free from distractions and filled with materials that inspire you. This might include books, motivational quotes, or tools that aid your learning. The more inviting and focused your environment is, the more motivated you will feel to spend time in it. It's easier to stay committed to your learning when your physical space supports your efforts. Sometimes, variety can be a huge motivator. Doing the same thing every day can become monotonous, leading to burnout or loss of interest. To prevent this, change up your learning methods or materials regularly. If you usually read books, try listening to podcasts or watching videos. If you're studying a specific subject, look for different resources or perspectives to deepen your understanding. Mixing things up keeps the learning process fresh and exciting, preventing you from feeling stuck in a rut. Lastly, the ability to connect learning to real-world applications is a great way to stay motivated. When you can see how what you're learning will directly benefit you in your life, career, or personal development, it provides a sense of purpose that drives motivation. For instance, if you're learning a new skill like coding, apply it to build a personal project or solve a problem in your work. By seeing how your education directly impacts your goals, you reinforce the value of your learning and keep your motivation high. In conclusion, staying motivated in your self-education journey is about creating a structure that supports your goals, tracking progress, celebrating wins, and staying connected to your purpose. Whether through setting clear goals, building a routine, seeking accountability, or finding inspiration in others, there are numerous strategies you can employ to keep your motivation levels high. Learning can be a challenging process, but with the right tools and mindset, you can maintain the energy and dedication needed to continue growing, mastering new skills, and staying ahead of others. With persistence and the right approach, motivation will become the driving force that helps you unlock your potential and achieve success.